Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Hey, great to be here. So, I want to start today with something a little different. When was the last time you said something kind to yourself? Not to a friend, not to your family, to yourself.
That's actually a hard question. I think most of us are much better at being kind to other people than we are at being kind to ourselves.
Exactly. And that's our topic today, learning to love yourself more. But of course, this is also an English lesson. We're going to learn natural, beautiful English phrases for self care, self compassion, and self confidence, language you can actually use in your own life.
This is such a meaningful topic because the words we use about ourselves, even just in our own heads, really shape how we feel. So today, we're combining emotional well-being with real English practice. Two important things, one episode.
By the end of today, you'll know how to talk about self care, self compassion, and self confidence in natural English, the kind of language you can use in journaling, in conversation, or just in your own thoughts.
We'd love to hear from you to start. What's one small thing you do to take care of yourself? Tell us in the comments. It could be anything, big or small. We really do love reading what brings you comfort and joy.
And if you haven't subscribed to Simple English Talks yet, please hit that button. We make episodes just for you every week. Okay, let's talk about loving yourself in English.
Main teaching section 1. Talking about self-care in natural English.
Let's start with self care because it's probably the most common way people talk about loving themselves in everyday English. Self care simply means taking action to look after your own well being, physically, emotionally, mentally.
The basic structure is really simple. I take care of myself by, or self-care for me looks like, for example, I take care of myself by going for walks. Self-care for me looks like a quiet morning with tea. Simple, natural sentences.
Let's look at common self care phrases. I'm taking some time for myself. I need a bit of me time. I'm prioritizing my well being. I'm being gentle with myself today. That phrase, being gentle with myself, is really lovely. It means not being harsh or critical, especially during a hard time.
Here's a great phrase, me time. It's very casual and very common. I had some much needed me time this weekend. I'm taking a little me time before the week gets busy. Native speakers use this constantly. It's a friendly, relaxed way to talk about doing something just for yourself.
Let's talk about specific self care activities and how to describe them. I unplugged from my phone for a few hours. I treated myself to something nice. I made time to rest, even though I had a lot to do. I said no to something so I could protect my energy.
That last one, protect my energy, is a really powerful modern phrase. It means making choices that preserve your emotional or mental well-being, even if it disappoints someone else. I had to protect my energy and skip the party. Sometimes saying no is how I protect my energy.
Let's compare a few similar phrases so you know the slight differences. Self care is the general action, doing things for your well being. Self compassion is being kind to yourself emotionally, especially after a mistake. Self confidence is believing in your own abilities. They're related, but they describe different things.
Let's practice. Can you complete this sentence about yourself? One way I practice self-care is, say it out loud right now in English. It doesn't have to be complicated, maybe a cup of tea, a walk, music, or just 5 quiet minutes. Write your answer in the comments if you'd like to share. One more useful phrase to remember. It's okay to put myself first sometimes. This is such an important sentence, grammatically simple, emotionally powerful. Say it with us. It's okay to put myself first sometimes. Beautiful.
Wonderful section. Now let's go a little deeper into the language of self compassion, especially for those harder moments when we make a mistake or feel disappointed in ourselves.
This section is about something a lot of us struggle with, being kind to ourselves when we've made a mistake or things didn't go the way we hoped. The language we use in these moments really matters.
Let's start with what self-criticism sounds like so we can recognize it. I'm so stupid. I always mess things up. I should have known better. I can't believe I did that. These phrases are common, but they're harsh, and honestly, we wouldn't say them to a friend who made the same mistake.
That's such an important point. Imagine your best friend made the exact same mistake you did. What would you say to them? Probably something like, "It's okay, everyone makes mistakes. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did your best with what you knew at the time." Self-compassion means saying those same kind things to yourself.
Let's learn the phrases. I'm doing the best I can. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. I forgive myself for that. I'm allowed to have a hard day. This doesn't define who I am. These are powerful, gentle sentences that shift the tone completely.
Don't be so hard on yourself is one of the most common English phrases for this topic. You'll hear it from friends, in therapy, in self-help books, everywhere. Don't be so hard on yourself. You couldn't have known. It means stop being so critical of yourself.
Let's compare harsh self-talk and kind self-talk side by side. Harsh, I failed again. Kind, that didn't go the way I wanted, but I'll try again. Harsh, I'm terrible at this. Kind, I'm still learning this, and that's okay. Harsh, why can't I get this right? Kind, this is hard, and it's okay to find it hard.
Notice the pattern. Kind self-talk doesn't deny that something went wrong. It just removes the cruelty. It stays honest, but gentle. That's the real skill of self-compassion in English and in life, being truthful without being harsh.
Here's a great phrase after a mistake. I'm going to learn from this and move forward. It's calm, it's forward-looking, and it sounds genuinely mature in English. You can also say, this is a learning moment, not a failure. Or, I'll try a different approach next time.
Let's practice. Think of a small mistake you made recently. Really small, nothing serious. Now say a kind sentence to yourself about it out loud, in English. Maybe, "It's okay, I'll do better next time." Or, "Everyone forgets things sometimes, I forgive myself." Try it now. Write your answer in the comments if you'd like to share. Remember this phrase as your takeaway. I'm allowed to be imperfect. 5 simple words. Such a powerful idea. Practice saying it in English until it feels natural, because the words we repeat to ourselves slowly become what we believe. Now, let's move into self-confidence, the language of believing in yourself, recognizing your own strengths, and speaking positively about your own abilities and progress, including your English journey.
Let's start with affirmations, short positive statements people repeat to build confidence. In English, they often follow this structure. I am, or I can, or I deserve. For example, I am capable. I can handle challenges. I deserve good things.
Some learners feel a little shy saying affirmations, even in their own language, and that's completely understandable. But even just reading and understanding them in English is good practice. Let's go through some powerful ones. I am proud of how far I've come. I am growing every single day. I trust myself to figure things out.
Here's one specifically for your English journey because we know a lot of our listeners struggle with confidence in this area too. I am proud of myself for learning a new language. Say that one out loud right now. Seriously, say it. I am proud of myself for learning a new language. You should be. It's genuinely hard and you're doing it.
Let's also talk about recognizing your own strengths in conversation, because that's a real English skill too. When someone gives you a compliment, instead of immediately rejecting it, try accepting it gracefully. Thank you, that means a lot. Thank you, I worked really hard on that. That's kind of you to say.
A lot of learners, and honestly a lot of people in general, say, oh, it was nothing, or no, not really, when someone compliments them. But practicing simply saying thank you is a wonderful confidence exercise. Try it this week, just thank you, and notice how it feels.
Let's talk about describing your own progress with confidence. I've really improved at this. I'm getting better every time I practice. I used to struggle with this, but now I feel much more comfortable.
These sentences acknowledge growth honestly and positively. No false modesty needed.
Here's a beautiful phrase. I'm exactly where I need to be right now. It's gentle, it's accepting, and it removes the pressure of comparing yourself to others. You can also say, I'm on my own journey at my own pace. Both are wonderful sentences to carry with you.
Let's practice writing a personal affirmation together. Start with I am and finish it with something true and kind about yourself. It can be about your English, your personality, your effort, anything. Say it out loud right now, then write it in the comments. We would be so honored to read your affirmation.
3 phrases to remember from this section. First, I am proud of how far I've come. Second, thank you as a complete, confident response to a compliment. Third, I'm on my own journey at my own pace. Carry these with you, in English and in life.
Common mistakes section. Let's go through some common mistakes, both in English grammar around this topic and in the way we sometimes talk about ourselves without realizing it's actually unkind.
Mistake number 1, and this is a thinking mistake more than a grammar one, using extreme words like always and never when talking about yourself negatively. I always fail. I never get things right. These words are rarely true and they make small struggles feel permanent. Instead, try, I'm struggling with this right now. That's accurate and much kinder.
Mistake number 2, confusing I'm proud of myself with sounding arrogant. Some learners avoid this because in their culture, talking about your own achievements can feel uncomfortable. But in English, I'm proud of myself is completely normal and not seen as boastful. It's healthy self-recognition, not bragging.
Mistake number 3, the grammar mistake of saying I am proud for myself instead of I am proud of myself. We use proud of when talking about an achievement or quality. I'm proud of my progress. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of myself. Always proud of, never proud for when it's about people or yourself.
Mistake number 4, saying I have improved without specific detail, which can feel a little flat. Instead, add what changed. I've improved at speaking. I used to freeze up, but now I jump into conversations more easily. Adding the before and after detail makes your English sound richer and your self-recognition feel more real.
Mistake number 5, only using self-kind language about big achievements and forgetting the small ones. You don't need to win an award to say, I'm proud of myself. You can say it after a hard day you got through, after a conversation in English you were nervous about, after simply showing up. Small wins deserve kind words too.
These aren't really grammar mistakes, they're habits of the heart. And just like grammar, they can be practiced and improved. Drop a comment if any of these feel familiar to you. We promise you are absolutely not alone in this.
Interactive practice. Welcome to Interactive Practice. Today we're going to do something gentle and meaningful. We're going to practice turning harsh self-talk into kind self-talk in English. I'll give you the harsh version. You say the kind version out loud.
Take your time with this one. There's no rush. Speak slowly and really mean what you say.
Situation 1. Harsh thought. I'm so bad at speaking English. What's the kind version? Say it out loud.
Here's an option. I'm still learning to speak English, and that's okay. Or, speaking is hard for me right now, and I'm working on it. Notice, both are honest. Neither pretends everything is perfect. They're just kinder and more accurate.
Situation 2. Harsh thought. I always make the same mistakes. Kind version, please.
Try, I'm noticing a pattern, and that's actually helpful. Now I can work on it. Or, I've made this mistake before, and I'll keep practicing until it improves. See how the kind version focuses on growth instead of shame.
Situation 3. Harsh thought. I should be further along by now. Kind version, please.
Beautiful options. I'm exactly where I need to be on my journey. Or, everyone learns at their own pace, and mine is okay too. These remove the comparison and bring you back to your own path.
Final situation. Harsh thought. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Kind version. This one might take a moment.
Try, My voice and my thoughts matter, even if I say them imperfectly. Or simply, I deserve to be heard. Say that one again, slowly. I deserve to be heard. Now, write one of today's kind sentences in the comments, the one that meant the most to you.
Conclusion and wrap up. What a meaningful episode. I think this might be one of my favorite topics we've ever covered because it's not just about English. It's about how we treat ourselves every single day in any language.
Let's review what we learned. First, self-care language, phrases like me time, being gentle with myself, and protecting my energy for talking about taking care of yourself. Second, self-compassion language, turning harsh self-talk into kind self-talk and remembering don't be so hard on yourself and I'm allowed to be imperfect. Third, self-confidence language, affirmations starting with I am, graciously accepting compliments with a simple thank you, and the beautiful phrase, I'm on my own journey at my own pace.
Your English journey is exactly that, a journey. Some days will feel like power days, and some days will feel hard. Both are completely okay. Both deserve kindness from you. You are doing something brave by learning a new language, and that alone is worth being proud of.
Here's your reflection question for this week. What's one kind sentence you can say to yourself in English every morning? Choose one from today's episode or create your own. Write it in the comments and then actually say it to yourself this week. We promise it matters.
If today's episode touched you in any way, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps Simple English Talks reach more people who might need this message today. Share it with someone who could use a little kindness. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're here every week for your English and for you.
You are doing beautifully. Not perfectly, beautifully. There's a difference, and it's a kind one. Be gentle with yourself this week, keep practicing your English, and remember, you deserve the same kindness you give to everyone else. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.